So today, on April Fool's Day, the Hunter Classic has made turkeys extremely large, and I mean in this video you'll see just how large, but they're huge. So we're gonna go ahead and head down to the golden tree stand and just wait for him here, and then probably hit up some of these towers in the lake and see if we can find any around there. They shouldn't be hard to spot. So with that said, let's get into it. So we have gotten in the stand, and I didn't even call yet, and this turkey's already right here. So we're going to try to call a couple of times. He looks solid, but I'm not amazing at telling with these newer models, but, or not the newer models, but the incredibly large models. But here he comes. He does look pretty decent. We'll take him out with a pulsar. After we load it, of course. So you can just tell how big he is compared to the tent. And these things are absolutely huge. So he's down. And I honestly think he might be a decent one, but like I said, I mean, I can't really tell overly well with how big they are. I'm not too good at that yet, but we'll see. We'll probably have a lot more to come in, and on cue you can hear that hen call. So we'll wait for them to come in. So we have a male turkey somewhere right on top of us, and here he comes. And he does not look quite as big, but we'll still drop him. And there should be a couple more potentially coming in. I know we have a female off in this direction. Hopefully there are males with her, but I guess we won't find out until they come in. And here comes the female, and this is a spot where you can really see how huge they are. I mean, you can't. The fact that you can't see her head over these branches just shows that how giant these turkeys are, because it's kind of tough up in the stand, but just comparing them to other animals or other objects around, you can tell that these things are absolutely massive. And she should come in and give us a better opportunity than that, I would think. So if she, anytime now, wants to walk out, I'll take her with a bell. Here she comes. And we dropped her. So I'm just going to keep calling, and we can see what else comes into the stand. Alright, we just got a buck grunt right on us. So it's a blacktail, so hopefully he'll come in to our calls. But we're probably going to take him out with a 30-06. The action has really died down over at this stand, so I think after this guy comes in, we're going to make our way down to the lake and try to spot some turkey around there and maybe work around this area a little bit. But let's see how big this blacktail is first, and then we'll do all that stuff. There's our buck. And 15 to 95 on the score estimate, so he is not big at all. He's pretty tiny, actually. We'll still take him out. And I'm going to use a 30-06 Classic because this is probably the only time we're going to get to use it on this hunt, so we might as well shoot this blacktail buck with it and then move on and keep looking for some turkeys. See if I can make the shot where he is right now. I cannot, but he'll come in pretty quickly, I think. This will be a bit shorter of a video, but just a fun little video hunting around with giant turkeys and stuff. But here comes our blacktail. Very small, but we'll take him out where he is. And we did drop him, and I love that reload sound on this gun. And it's a 30-06, so I'm a bit impartial to it, but let's go ahead and start claiming our turkeys. We'll start with our hen. And of course she will score 0. But now we got all of our males. We got our decent one that we'll pick up next, I guess. I think this guy's pretty good. Hopefully 60 plus. 60 plus doesn't mean they're big, but I mean it means they're solid. Obviously want 68 plus. 62. That's my biggest one with these big models so far, so we'll go ahead and take a trophy shot of them. So it certainly isn't my best trophy shot ever, but I wanted to get a bit of the tent in the background just so you can see how huge the trophies are. The turkeys are, not the trophies. And in case they actually keep this size, I'm going to taxidermize it. Just in case they stay this big after this. But let's go ahead and see what this one scores over here. And this one's not quite as heavy. And a 39, so that's pretty small. So we'll just sell him, and then we'll go ahead and pick up our blacktail that we shot with a 30-06. And he's right over here. And then after this, we're just going to work our way around and probably just hunt until we find one male, so we can just kind of see how easy they are to spot. But here's our blacktail, 76, very small. Had a crazy drop time on the front there, but we'll go ahead and work our way around and see if we can find any more turkeys. So this is more of just a bonus kill, but we have a cow elk out in this field, and we're going to take her out, I guess, just for the fun. And I believe we dropped her. So let's go ahead and see if we did. I'm pretty sure we did, though. And we did indeed drop that female elk. Looks like we hit it in the spine. So, with that, we'll go ahead and make our way down to the lake. So I spotted a gobbler that is right in here somewhere. I can try to get out the spotting scope quick and try to spot him with that. But it was just working his way in. I think he might be coming into the call, I'm not sure. But if he is, that'd be great. If he isn't, I think we can still make do and find him relatively easily. We got female elk running everywhere. It might be, I don't know, I guess they're still spooked from my /6 shot, but I guess we'll try to put ourselves in a position where we can take this gobbler out. Last I spotted him, he was, oh, we just heard one gobble. Never mind. That is a new one, so we'll just wait for him to come in. Our gobbler has already made it in. I think there might be more than one. I think there's a group of them, but there is the first one. Looks kind of small, to be honest, but there's definitely more where he came from, I think. There should be at least one more, I think. Guess we'll find out, but they are so easy to spot through, even the foliage and stuff. Impossible to miss with how big they are, but he actually, if he comes in really quickly, we might be able to get both of them. If not, he'll be our last harvest of the video, so let's go ahead and just hope that he comes in relatively quickly, because I definitely don't think he's that big, and if he gets too close, I think I'll shoot the other one if I can see him. But here he is right here. I'm going to take him with a bow. I just realized I don't have the bow. Well, take him out with a 17 and hope the other one's more than 75 meters away, I guess. So if he doesn't come in, that'll be the last harvest of the video. And unfortunately it does seem like we spooked the other gobbler, so we'll go ahead and claim this guy. And look at the size of the spurs on these guys too. Let's go ahead and see what he scores. Another heart shot. And 43, so pretty small. But with that, I think that'll be the end of this video, so hope you liked it. And just a short little video on the new, or not new, but special turkey models for April Fool's Day. So, with that, I'll see you next time.